I have had some incredible offensive performances. A little slow out of the gates. There he is.
Alexander-Walker with the floater and rebounded by Harden. Averaging 5 boards per game. It's Mobley in stride for the slam.
Struggle with his perimeter game. He goes right to the rack, and Okongwu returns the favor.
Hawks at 45-34 on the year. Their best record in a decade is Alexander-Walker. And the angle cut off by Johnson. Harden gets past Daniels, and the floater. Merrill could have taken that one, elected to make the extra pass. Okongwu inside, got Allen off his feet, then went back up and scored. Just kind of watching there as you're talking, Doris, a conversation between Snyder and Daniels, and Snyder's nodding his head, acknowledging what Snyder was telling. Keeps the pivot foot down, and I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot. He thought he was fouled, and now a 5-on-3. Johnson downhill, able to hit with the left hand. Merrill off the screen, almost lost the ball. Strus lets it fly from the corner. It's good.
Always all important.
McCollum gets past Merrill easily, and no help defense. And that pass off the mark, and a turnover. Mitchell gets past Gay, and the layup is good. Now playing his 15th game for the Hawks after being traded. His baseline jumper swishes through. Mobley was just getting harassed down low. Looked like a clear foul, but count the basket anyway.
You can see the priority that Cleveland's placing on trying to get back and take transition away from Atlanta as Gabe Vincent comes off the screen. Because Dave,
for the NBA lead in steals per game. Out to Kuminga. Daniels with the step through and the floater. Kuminga electing not to take the three a couple times, looking for a better shot. He gets into the paint. That is better, and it goes down for Kuminga, his second bucket.
The juxtaposition of his first couple versus that.
Kuminga, pull-up jumper, got it. Jonathan Kuminga, good shot selection for him. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Mitchell with 3. Puts it on the floor, accelerates and hits as the buzzer sounds. 5 through 9 right now in the East is very unsettled, but the Hawks, if nothing else, will know they're in the top 6 if they can. Kuminga's 5 of 6. Schroeder commits the foul. Count the basket by Kuminga, and he'll go to the free throw line. Cleveland currently in the 4th spot. A game behind the Knicks. Mobley with the slam. Mitchell found him. Cleveland loses the tiebreaker with New York as Kuminga scores again. So
we're watching these two teams play. They don't wait very long to get a shot.
Mobley with the slam. He's shot clock down to 5. Again, Okongwu with 2 smaller defenders. Do they call that mice in the house? But Gay didn't look for him. Now Johnson driving, caught in the air, skips to Vincent, who nails a 3. Atlanta back in front, but not for long. Jared Allen. Atlanta's bench outscoring Cleveland 17-7. Gay left alone. His 3 is good. 39th made 3 for Gay. There's the answer from Sam Merrill. Been struggling the last handful of games for deep. That'll get him going. Johnson with the defender on his hip. Loose. Daniels, boy, he just runs the whole game on both ends of the court. Johnson got caught in the air. Okongwu setting up and hitting a 3.
Remember what we said right away.
Lead is 11 for Atlanta, just outside a minute remaining in the half. Mobley realized he had nobody around him, turned and shot it over Okongwu. On the other end, Daniels cleans it up inside. Alexander-Walker and Johnson working together. Nice hands. Mitchell got the strip. 5 seconds to go. Mitchell beat the first quarter buzzer. Can he do it here in the second? With 1 second left, gets it away in time and hits again. The second straight year. The Cavs right now are the 4 seed. They will finish in the top 4 and have home court in the first round. Mitchell on the baseline connects.
has got to prove some things. And I know their roster has changed, but they have a lot of pressure as Donovan bails them out. But Dave,
in terms of Harden, how many more chances is he going to get at age 36? On the fall away, McCollum swishes it through. Just his second field goal. A 6-point lead again. Mitchell attacking, and Donovan Mitchell in this game. Some have been because of fouls. McCollum just coughs it up there. Bad turnover. Mitchell hangs in the air, finds Allen underneath. Count the basket and a foul. It out to Wade. Wade underneath. Allen with the left hand.
Just attacking the weak spot of the Hawks. Just go to work in the post.
Even though Cleveland has already clinched the spot in the postseason as Okongwu flies to the rim and scores after Mitchell had 10 in a row. Mitchell working into the lane. Another basket.
West over east as Wade makes a nice defensive play.
And the stop.
And Donovan is the first to always check out in their rotation. James will man that position by himself.
Great change of hands. Hawks will be in Miami Sunday. Cleveland will host Washington here Sunday. Three-pointer Harden. He's caught fire here in the third. That's 10 by Atlanta. Strus. Ellis corner three. That one goes. Alexander-Walker with a deep triple. Mobley had a chance at it, couldn't gather it, and then Okongwu with it. The 7th year out of DePaul was a big part of the Miami Heat's run to the finals a few years ago. Hard, nice feed and a slam by Mobley. Shot clock down to 1. Mitchell has to hoist at the buzzer, and he hits again. Remember, into the first and at the end of the second. Here he is with 3. He gives it up this time to Strus, and Strus beats the buzzer with the 3 in the first round. Alexander-Walker again exchanging from the right to the left hand and finishing off glass. He's averaged over 20 this year as Johnson misses inside, but there might be another gear for Alexander-Walker. Gets out of the way, trying to pull the chair out. Gay with the swat away, but there's the 3. Mobley with 20, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks. Schroeder drives, count the basket and a foul. Cavaliers start. Hits a cutting Mobley, back out. Mitchell with the attack. That was blocked by Gay. Might have been on the way down. Kuminga in the open floor. Blew the layup. And then Daniels blew another one. McCollum maybe traveled. And finally the ball goes in the basket.
Donovan Mitchell.
McCollum off the bounce. And he gets the bounce. And a timeout by Cleveland with the lead. Really fired up when things are going well, but we've seen several emphatic reactions after big-time shots. Kuminga gets the layup, and it's a 10-point game. You saw the big 4 there. The reason we showed you that, trail by 10. They were down by 18 earlier in the quarter. Allen got McCollum off his feet. And McCollum with the save. Daniels with the slam. It's a 3-point game. Timeout Cavaliers.
And there, this is all about Allen's just sitting in the paint.
Alexander-Walker high off the window. It drops with the left hand. How many times have we seen that tonight from him? Again, the switch. This time is Jalen Johnson on Harden. And Harden straight on 3. He's fouled. Johnson fouls out. Cleveland has already got home court and a top 4 finish insured. McCollum gets the bounce to make it a 4-point game. Harden, couple of fancy dribbling, tried to get too fancy. Alexander-Walker, looked like they could have called a transition take foul on Harden. Kuminga with the smash. It's a 2-point game. Atlanta will have to win one of the next 2 at home against Cleveland Friday or at Miami Sunday to clinch a